Well, Poetic Flakko seems to be making a lot of people mad lately. A lot of people don't like that he's kind of in LA gang politics and
he's in what?
Speaking on certain things about gangs and.
No, you can't listen. I urge Poetic Flakko to continue to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? The only thing Poetic Flakko is doing too much of is research. Right? Once again, we have the community want to blame everybody but themselves. Everything you're reading from your phone right now, right? Did you have a team out there spying on people to get this information, or did you get it off the internet?
Everything off the internet.
Okay, great. So, if you're putting it on the internet and Flakko sees it, now he's a great editor. He got his own style of how he delivers the message. Until you stop putting it on the internet, you can't say nothing about what Flakko's reporting on from the internet. You can't get mad at Flakko without getting mad at yourself. Those of y'all that say I ain't on the internet, you a lie. Because if your ass wasn't on the internet, how would you know what Flakko's doing on the internet? Just telling me, Wack, got you playing on their car Bluetooth at the park with the windows, doors open. They listening to me on the internet. So if you're not on the internet, you wouldn't hear what Flakko doing on the internet. Flakko continue to do it. He's making a shitload of money, right? For those of y'all who got to do a GoFundMe to bury somebody, he's using the story y'all put up to make the money that would pay for the burial. That's on you. Flakko's from North Dakota. He lives next to the police station. He's not moving around with binoculars, scoping out people, paying people for information. So how could you be mad at Flakko when all Flakko's doing is taking what he sees on the internet and reporting on it? You know, the gangbang lane of content is phasing out. We have single-handedly destroyed the politics of Los Angeles. 600, Rick Rock, Wack100, Munchie B, and Hefe, No Jumper, Street TB, Cam Capone, Loose Cannon, Brick Baby, and now Flakko is playing Janitor. He taking it all and mixing it up in one gumbo funk and airing it out. So this point in time is like, you know, you gotta have something else to talk about. You know, but a lot of these dudes that come from the land, they don't know how to talk about nothing else. It could be a story right in front of them, they don't know how to navigate through it. You get what I'm saying? Because they only know what they know. If it ain't within inner city Los Angeles, they don't know nothing about. I can talk about what's going on with Gilbert. I can talk about this. I can talk about that. I know Gilbert Arenas. I know Joe Isgro. I just took my wife to meet Joe Isgro yesterday, right? You know, because I'm reading, I'm seeing Gambino family, Genovese family. I'm seeing all these families and organized crime shit that I've never seen in my lifetime in current paperwork. I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? We've seen movies and we read about old things and, you know, goddamn shit from the early 90s, but to see something right now, to see that mixed off into that, you know what I mean? Then you can go down and sit down with people and have them conversations. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to do that. And, you know, I'm not like these little dudes. I give them a shot even doing the back and forth, but they little dudes. You know what I'm saying? They restricted to their block. They ain't been nowhere. They ain't got no stamps in their passport. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the inside of Tom Bradley look like. They ain't never been in the tunnels underneath LAX. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, I tell a dude, check this out. Meet me at Versailles, December 8th, right? I got a check for you for $1 million. He don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want you to fly in the Heathrow, right? And the next morning, take the bullet, the 9 o'clock bullet AM over, and then when you get there, take a taxi to Versailles, got $1 million check. They couldn't navigate. They don't know. I'm telling them, fly to London, take the bullet train to Paris, get your thing and meet me at Versailles. They don't know. So it's like a lot of these people, you know, I don't hate to toot my horn, but you know, I've been places, I've been things, my mind is elsewhere, and I really don't give a about gang banging. I don't give a about these streets. I give a about helping people get out the streets, and I believe that's my next movement. I kind of know what I want to do. I'm gonna get me a representative that's a Crip from all different sides. I give me a representative that's a Hoover, a Paru, and a straight blood. I'm even gonna reach out, you know, to some others, our Samoan comrades, and I've been putting together this team, you know what I'm saying, and I'm gonna help them, and let's see how real they are, where they help the other people on a legal run that don't cost money. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching them like, what could people do? We always like, start a business, start this, but you know what cats could do? That a dude in the streets will be real good at if you put it in front of him and give him a study guide? Day trading. Dude could come with a couple hundred. Okay, you supposed to be that from your neighborhood? Get the clean people. What y'all got, 10,000? Okay, I'm gonna sit you down with the people that's gonna show you how to day trade. You get what I'm saying? Y'all open up a corp and let a percentage go that and pay each other as an officer or as an employee of that company, right? I done put together like 5 people that say, Wack, we assist you in that. You know, the life insurance game. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting together a little package, cats getting out the joint, cats is on the street that wanna do something, because I got the resources. I got the people that'll open up their doors to their buildings and create a division for me. And that's gonna probably be my last push, but you got to be legal. If I think you're doing something illegal, we can't have you a part of it. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So I told my attorneys, go sit with law enforcement and draw these contracts up, because the people that's gonna be on point, they need to be held responsible for their people. This is for legal money only. You get what I'm saying? You can't throw the dirty money in here, because then it'll say, it's a RICO, we're organized. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what this is about. And I hate to say it, ninjas will put you in the trick bag because they selfish. So this is gonna be my last run at them. If this don't work for them, because this is something I can give the game to all the tribes, and they can continue to teach the game. Like they taught the dope game and the robbery game and the pimp game and all this game and the drug distribution game. This is a game that you can teach everybody up under you, and your neighborhood can flourish. You know, it'll be a little game from a valley guy. You know, we got great schools in the valley.
Man, that's what's up. You know, hopefully that works. I don't know too much about day trading, but you know.
Yeah, I got a relative that's in it. My relative Adonis. I called him Gletner. You know, it's a family name, but
he does good in it?
Great. He does it for like 3-4 hours a day.
Wow.
Does great. I've been watching him. You know, and it's a lot of money in it. Don't take a lot of money to get into it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put together a whole situation with it, and we're gonna see what happens. Hey, either they jump on board or they don't. Some of them might say, I don't with Wack, that's cool, I don't with you, I don't care. You know, I just feel like I got a slight obligation to help teach something that's real and clean and legal, without it being so far-fetched or out of reach.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.